think we're live. Yes, I am. Hello, hello. Welcome, everybody, back to another episode of Hardcore ARK Survival Evolved. I hope you guys are excited. I'm pretty dang excited. Yeah, I didn't stream when I normally do, to say the least. Thursday and Friday, I ended up delaying it to today. I just had a lot going on in my personal life. I kind of needed those days to, you know, get some sleep and whatnot. It's all good though. Anyways, I hope you guys are excited. I'm pretty dang excited to be back and actually, you know, doing stuff. Because, dude, it was getting so freaking boring. I've been thinking about ARK. It's gonna be one of those days where it takes forever to load. Dude, I've been thinking about it. And one of the things that I've been thinking about, I saw some speedruns. I watched like the current world record speedrun. It's like an hour 53 or something. And honestly, I learned so much from that one video. Like, it's actually kind of ridiculous. Like, number one, the U-Tyrannus. I already knew that they could Fear Roar Perlovias out of the ground, but not only that, but they're able to fit through every single corridor in the cave. So you can get them from beginning to end without ever having to cryopod them. And the same is true, for whatever reason, getting them to the first room in the swamp cave. So you can go from the very entrance all the way to the artifact, essentially, in like not much time at all, using a UD. Which is such a weird thing to me, but at the same time, I kind of get it. I wish I had known that sooner. Kane, my man Kane, what is going on, dude? How are you? Welcome to the stream. Just loading in. Oh, that's right. Dude, it's been so long, I completely forgot that I based here. And I have an Anki. That's actually sick, dude. I left myself with a pretty good place to start out. You're good? Glad to hear it, dude, honestly. What artifacts do I have? I have the base 6, right? Yeah. What's up, me? Is that how you pronounce it? Me. Welcome to the stream. I don't recognize your name. So if this is your first time here, welcome, welcome. We're just doing some hardcore ARK Survival Evolved. If you have been here before, I do apologize for forgetting you. Yeah. I'm teaming both the Dodie and the Anki, right? No, did the Dodie die? Yeah, I killed the Dodie. Since it was like a really screwed up tame. I remembered that much. No worries. Shoot. No worries means I have forgotten. Dang it, I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. Yeah, I hope all's going well with you guys. So I was hoping today I would do some like Rex hunting, either Rex hunting or Theory hunting. I never did the research on Out. Like I said, this weekend was, it was something. But I I am kind of open to the idea of trying out Allosauruses for the army. I've heard they're good. Megatheriums I wouldn't be too against if it weren't for the fact that they're only really good for the brood mother. Oh, Yuri. Mammoth. Dude, I wanted the tech. Courage, welcome to the stream, dude. Hello, hello. I don't know if you saw, but I did message you back on Discord, by the way. And we got Marco. Holy crap. Everybody's here. Hello, hello. Even Kane is here. Kane is here. It's crazy. Where's that Yudi? What level are you, sir? Level 15. Are you still staying near the mall? I don't know what you mean by the mall, I'm not gonna lie. Dude, this freaking RG sucks. Holy crap. Leo Messi, welcome to the stream, dude. And Tyreek, holy crap, everybody. You did see my message? That's good. No, I didn't want to share too much. Yeah, just some personal stuff going on. Yeah, that's why I didn't stream Thursday or Friday. I was gonna, but just didn't work out that way. What the flip are you? Level 80. That's not actually that bad, honestly. If I had a trap, I totally would tame it. I could. Well, I'd have to make some more tranks. Level 15 Daedon. You're not the one I want. I'm gonna pull up Dodo Dex real quick. Daedon level 80. How many tranquilizers would you take? 15 to the head, which is more like 15 to the jaw. But, I might do that. But anyways, welcome everybody to the stream. I wanted 16. I'm glad I have so many familiar faces. I don't get that super often, honestly. Here he is, yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to... I've never kited a Daedon before, honestly. I don't know how well that works. I don't think I can. I've got bolas, actually. It does take 15 shots, so I'm gonna have to bola him more than once. And he's dealing a lot of damage. Especially to my crappy RG. 4th like, hell yeah. To anyone who has not left a like on the episode yet, follow Courage's example. Courage is awesome, and only cool people could wish they're ever as cool as that didn't even make sense. People wish they were as cool as of a cool dude as Courage is. So if you want to be as cool as he is, smash that like button. Just like you've heard from a million other YouTubers before. Dude, this guy's dealing damage. Dropping doesn't cost stamina, right? No, it doesn't. Okay, good. Because that'll give me some time to get away. Is he gonna come in this direction, or is he just gonna chill? Oh, he's gonna go for a parasaur. Okay. Stay there. Oh. $60. John Poi. John Poi. These guys can be bullet, right? Pretty sure they can be. Come on, bud. This way. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so that's half of them. I need 15 headshots. Nope. Oh gosh. Okay. No, stop. And then my goal, or my idea is I'm gonna do what I did for the Anki as well. Wait, where'd he go? Where the flip are you going, sir? That's him, right? Yes, it is. He's not even torpor running, he's just running. Because I know for a fact he ain't torpor running. I don't know why my tri can barrier that far, but... What did I do for Anki? I'll show you here in a sec. Oh, jeez. 1, 2, 3. Oh, he will... No! You did not just throw poop at him, you stupid monkey. He was already unconscious. Oh, it didn't even take away that much effectiveness. Never mind. What I did for Anki, though, is once I shot him with enough tranquilizers, what I do once they have enough tranquilizers in their system is I'll pick them with my RG. And for the Anki, I just held him right here, and I just waited. Once you wait enough time, the creature will go unconscious and they'll fall exactly where you want them to. It's just, it sounds like common sense, like, yeah, you could do that, but I honestly never knew I could, like, I never just thought to do it. You know, it took me a while to actually think to do it. But, it's a really good way to get creatures to go unconscious where you want them to go unconscious, you know what I mean? Level 80 is going to take 72 prime meat. Versus regular meat, it's going to take 250, and it's going to be faster. But if I give him prime meat, he's going to gain... If I give him raw meat, he's going to lose 5 levels. I don't really care much about those 5 levels. I'm going to be completely real with ya. Don't need that, actually. So that's what I'm going to aim for. Oh, didn't you know that? Oh, yeah, maybe I never told you because you never tamed a Rhino. You can't do that for a Rhino. What the flip? No, but just like the act of taming a creature by holding them in a single spot, so that way they go unconscious in a spot that you like. It sounds like common sense, and I'm sure you could ask me if you could do it, and I'd be like, yeah, that totally works. It's just that it's just one of those things that you don't think about, or at least I never thought about. It was never something that was like in my mind, and then I just kind of thought about it one day. I'm like, you know what would actually be really nice is if I just held it here for a second, let it fall asleep where I want it to fall asleep. I should need like 6.5 stacks. Oh, how about a Therizino army? Level 100 isn't amazing, but it's not bad. Bro discovered the power of insight. Exactly. I learned the power of using my head and what I know to figure out strategy. How much do billboards cost? 35 metal each. I'd need 105. I don't have enough. I probably do if you include the refining forge. Yeah, exactly. But that's just too much metal for me to spend right now. If I had a Dodie, I wouldn't mind doing stone gates. But just because of how expensive they are, it's like, eh. I might just do like double doors. Double doors and fence foundations. Yeah, let's do that. Oh my gosh. Let's do stone. Let's do the fence supports. Yeah, that should be good. Using head is gonna come in handy in a game like this, which kills you via glitch that you can at least bang your head in a wall afterwards. Yeah, exactly. Using your head is really good, especially when you're in mental agony, you know? It's a really good way to get that agony out of the head, you know? Bro's base keeps decreasing every season. Hey, I'm going to expand my platform a little bit. I just have no reason to do it yet. I promise it's not going to stay like this. I might expand it like because right now it's a 4x3. I might do like 4 more in one direction and 3 more in the other direction. Make it an 8x6 or something. 8x6 is pretty big. I'm gonna do those 6, then I'm gonna do 2 fence foundations. Oh geez, nope, that is not what I want. Wait, why did it say that it was gonna craft? Okay, never mind. Alright, there's perfect. And then I just need... Let's do 2 layers, because I'm pretty sure Thurs can walk over 1 layer. Yeah, this game makes you packy. Packies are just other players waiting to ascend. It's like Undertale. How There's just certain like mechanics in the game that are designed to make you to fail. Therefore, people quit, and that's it. Except they just kind of remain here, and they evolve into packies. It's exactly what it is. That's why they call it ARK Survival Evolved, because eventually everyone evolves into a packy. Only the strong remain human. And even then, they're pretty dang close. 9, I need 3 more. I need more than 14 wood. That's enough. Alright. Either you're too strong or you are too packy already. Why not both, honestly? What's wrong with being both strong and packy? I only have 4 fence supports. I thought I made 6. I guess I can't read. Let's make some more. That theory's coming close. I know, that's why I'm kind of rushing this. Therazinas, I don't know what their deal is, but they have a tendency to wander towards bases, no? Like, I know that their wandering is probably just random, but I feel like they definitely wander towards bases more. Maybe I'm just schizo. I can hear his footsteps and it makes me uncomfortable. Come on. That works. It's not at all going to be pretty, but if it gets the job done, I don't really care all too much. These fence supports just suck. Nothing like their S+ counterparts. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, yay. And I ran out of walls. This looks so awful. True, I think they wander towards bases too. Honestly though, every single time there's a freaking dude near my base, I swear they wander towards it. I don't know if that's just a thing they do, or it's just like by chance. Oh geez. I didn't like that very much. Okay, now I just need 120 stone and I should be good. I'm sure there's like some kind of hidden mechanic for Therazinos to slowly walk towards people's bases just because they get aggressive up close. No other reason other than that. Because that doesn't happen with Calicotheriums either. Like, Calicos, they tend to stay in one spot. Therazinos love to wander. Why are you healing, my guy? I don't know what you're trying to do, but you're wasting food. Come on, bud. Let's not waste all of our food stat healing absolutely nobody. Like half the time these suckers just jump in the lake from the hill above the forest. Exactly. Like, I don't know what the heck their AI is, but it's not very good. And now look. He's nowhere to be found. Wait. He was over by the berry. They killed him. They killed the fairy. The berry's too far away from the base. I didn't put him there. And the Daedon was tranquilized. No, stop. The Daedon was tranquilized right there, and he ended up right there, and he was doing his healing bit, which means they got into combat, and only these two aggroed, and they killed something. And there is no Therizino in sight. I'm gonna try to prove myself wrong really quick, but I honestly really doubt that I'm wrong. And goes right back to what I was talking to about. They have a tendency to just wander into groups of tames for no good reason. And then they get pissed off because we got close. It honestly sounds like my old dog. He's unfortunately passed, you know, rest in peace. But he would like I'd just be like sitting on the couch or something, just chilling, minding my own business. And he would jump up on the couch next to me, lay down, go to sleep for like not even a minute, wake up, look at me, and get pissed off because I'm too close to him. When he was the one that sat on the couch. It's kind of like that. He didn't hit you, did he? No, he didn't. You were level 80, which means you got 34. Okay, so you weren't interrupted. Their AI is very good when it comes to fights. Like, even if I don't use ordering groups, they still surround the target so good. Exactly. I don't know what it is about them. I think it's because they think that their attack radius is so much smaller, and they're really good at, like, turning corners. And so where some creatures will, like, get stuck and they'll do a wide turn to get around it, Darius are pretty good about, you know, hugging pretty tightly. So I think that's what it is. They're probably just really good at hugging. Okay. Well, now that that's a bust, I guess I just have a creature trap. Gonna go like that. It's ugly, but I mean, it'll catch stuff. Honestly, because it's double door frames, I don't think it'll catch anything that I can actually pick up with an RG. I don't think there's anything that I can pick up with an RG that cannot, or that can't fit through double doors. I think everything that an RG can pick can also go through a double door because they're small enough. So if I want that to be like a usable trap, I've got to Kentros. I've got to switch those out for regular door frames. So many Kentros. Yeah, honestly, I have the same deal. I struggle so hard to find high-level theories. I don't know what the deal is. Maybe it's just because you find so many more Rexes that it's easier to find them at a higher level. What level is that, Anki? 80? Level 40. Honestly, there were 4 of them, but I'm happy with my 80. But yeah, I don't know what the heck their deal is. Maybe they do have well, it's just a reduced spawn, I think. I think that's part of it. As much as I want to say that it's the game out to get us, I think it's just the fact that they're spawned less often. Really. How low are you, sir? 30? Like, I don't think I've ever seen a high-level Quetzal in my entire life on the island. But that's just because, again, the sample size is so small. Quetzals and Gigas, I don't think I've ever seen a high-level one of those on the island. I've seen high-level Gigas on Extinction. Because they're a lot more common in Extinction. Found some hot spots for them, though. Foothills of Grand Hills, area surrounding the Hidden Lake, and West Coast Swamp with somewhat around Green Obelisk. Yeah, over by the Rexfoot Lake or whatever it's called, there's a good amount of theories over there. There's not like a ton, but there's definitely more than usual. I'd say that you can usually guarantee that there's one in the area. Not seeing any doties. Oh, aloes. Highest level's 120. I'm just gonna Google it real quick. Are aloes good at boss fights? ARK. Has anyone beat the bosses with aloes? If you tame one that has 30 to 40 points in health, you're starting with around 5,000 or 6,000. That's not a lot. Rexes are going to be doing twice as much damage and have more health. Okay, so probably aloes aren't. Probably not worth it. That was just like an old forum. I don't know how true that is. Saw level 100 plus Quetzal only once in 800 plus days. But it fell in water. No, Quetzals, they're easily the worst because they have this weird thing where they try to wander towards like the center of the map, like 50-50. And if you look at 50-50, that's like right on the edge of the northern side of the redwoods towards a river. So unless you have a Quetzal trap on another Quetzal, good freaking luck. You know? Like, so annoying that I just started beating my keyboard like crazy. That sounds like it. That sounds like something that I'd be pretty dang pissed about. You've seen people defeating dragon with aloes? Army of Uties. Uties aren't bad. The issue that I have with Uties is that you can usually get one with more health than a Rex, than your average Rex. But their damage output isn't as good. And not only that, but they also attack so freaking slow. Like, where a Rex, you can, by the time you get, 5 bites in, you might have 2 or 3 in on a Yudi. They attack so freaking slow, and they don't even hit that hard to compensate for it. It's not a bad idea. Like, if you get like a really good Yudi, you'd definitely be able to. But for them, they're not really preferred for doing the fights themselves. I know that Thurs are good, Rexes are good. I've heard Rhinos are good, but I've never done it with Rhinos personally. Yeah, I didn't end up getting a Doty, which kind of sucks, but it's okay. Honestly, if I'm gonna go tame a boss creature, I definitely need more arrows. That's probably good right there. I'm just gonna do... I'm just gonna do 100. I wish I had the freaking better crossbow from like an alpha or something, but nah. That's too. You tried with Renegade Natha, and taming that thing with any other flyer would have been even harder. Sure, he could have gone for shocking traits, but never mind. Yeah, exactly. No, Quetzals are never worth the tame in my opinion. The Yudi lift his head, then bite. It's kind of slow. What about Spinos? Never mind, they're useful only with a broodmother. Spinos are actually pretty dang good. I will say that. Spinos are very good. Even for the other ones, they are good. The issue that I have with Spinos is that they don't ever... Well, I shouldn't say they don't ever. But they're really bad about using their... Like, getting in their hind legs position. Because their hind legs position is going to be their highest damage output, as well as going to be their most, like, movable. Like, their most maneuverable. They fail in that regard. They usually want to stay on all fours if you are not riding them. Spinos DPS crazy. Dude, Spinos go absolutely insane. Especially if you can get them wet. Like you said with the broodmother. They do go crazy. Like, absolutely nuts. Spinos, however, they're not as common on the island. And they're very bulky. They're really difficult to fit around the obelisk. And once you get them to the boss arena, they're, they don't maneuver very well unless they're on their hind legs, which they're only ever on their hind legs if you're riding them. You can't... I'm pretty sure they will go on their hind legs by themselves, but very rarely. Especially when you get them wet. Hey, man, calm down. Calm down. You know what I mean. You know what I'm talking about. Get your brain out of the gutter. I need that in my hotbar. The heck? I don't know what the flip I just heard. I know what you are talking about, and that's why you're concerned. I don't think you know what I'm talking about if that's what you're thinking. If you understood what I meant, you wouldn't be concerned. If you can get their foot to step in a puddle, like, the second their foot steps in a puddle, dude, they go Super Saiyan. They're amazing for the Rockwell fight. Anytime I'm on Aberration, if I'm going to try to like brute force something, whether it be Reaper taming or even sometimes surface drop hunting, I'll go in with a Spino, because Spinos go absolutely crazy. Rock Drake's easily the best for getting around places. Spino easily the best for doing as much damage as possible. I'll take that. Yeah, I'll take it, I guess. It's not great. Oh, Microraptors. Oh. What level are you, sir? 50? Nope. Are the Megalosaurus be awake on a boss fight? Depends on what you mean. If you do the boss fights at night, then yeah, they're gonna be awake. If you're referring to Aberration, they're awake 24/7. But specifically regular Megalosauruses on the island, yeah, they're gonna be awake. As long as you start the boss fights at night, it should be fine. The problem with that, however, is they don't know how to do boss fights. And what I mean by, well, this could have been patched for all I know, but as the last I heard, Megalosauruses have 2 different attacks. Well, okay, never mind. Scratch what I just said. Megalosauruses have 2 separate attacks, right? They have their grab and they have their regular bite. Their grab does a little bit of damage. There's a Doty. 50? Yeah. It's fine. But their bite does a little bit of damage. When you sick them on a target, they will, first and foremost, they will go for a grab. The problem with that is that even if it's a boss, last I heard, even if it's a boss, they will run up to it and they will use the bite attack until they pick up the creature. And the bite attack is significantly worse than their regular bite. So, yeah, it does on the island, it does depend on night or day. But at the same time, you are fighting with that weird mechanic where they just don't want to, you know, attack like a normal creature. They want to use their grab. Maybe hopefully that's been patched out since. I'd love for that to be patched out. I want to be wrong here. But last I heard, they're not usable for boss fights hardly. If you get some really cracked out ones and the grab attack still does a decent amount of damage, then sure. But yeah, no. Not really. Most people, even when they do alpha, like in single player or just like a server where they're playing solo, they usually just go in with a rock drake and a shotgun. 9 out of 10 of them will go shotgun and a rock drake, because that is really all you need. You think there should have been a 4th water boss for the island? I mean, I agree to some extent. I think that the water should have been more utilized. Level 5? Okay. I would have tamed anything, but like the bottom of the barrel, no thank you. Level 10? That's just barely above the bottom of the barrel. I'm okay. But yeah, a 4th boss for underwater would have been cool. But at the same time, I kind of understand why they wouldn't do that, because, you know, you've got your 3 bosses, they're at all the 3 obelisks. What I didn't like was that it took them so freaking long to get a water boss. Like, we didn't get a water boss until Genesis Part 1, and you know what? You can completely skip him. There wasn't even a water boss in any of the DLCs. Like the Center, Ragnarok, Nongero, none of them had underwater bosses. They're only above land bosses. We didn't get one until Genesis 1. And Genesis 1 is the only one that dared to do it until Aquatica. So I definitely think that, yeah, I wish we saw more of it in, like, Aberration. That would have been freaking cool. Because imagine Aberration, but it has, like, an entire... Imagine the blue glowing area, but it has an entire underwater section as well. With a boss fight down there. That would be cool. Heck, Rockwell's he's a tentacle monster. You know what else has tentacles? Octopus. Like, missed opportunity. Come on. What about going to Giro to get some Deinonychus because of their bleeding damage against bosses? I'm not doing any map transfers whatsoever. Like, even to the point of, once I complete the island, I'm going to Scorched Earth, and I am not transferring a single item over. I gotta go to Carno Island. This sucks. I haven't found a single creature even worth taming. But yeah, even once I ascend from one island to the next, I'm not bringing any creatures, not bringing any items. So while, yeah, I very well could. Honestly, being completely honest with you, Leo, if I wanted to succeed in this with as little trouble as at all, you know what I would have done? I would have, number 1, started on Genesis Part 2. Number 2, tamed an army of Shadowmanes, because not only are they incredibly easy, you know, they're passive tames, but you also get a tech suit, and tech suits are super useful. At least as long as you're there. Then from there, use a Shadowmane to do literally everything in the game. Because Shadowmanes are just better in every way to any other creature. I do hear you. But if I wanted to make it like as easy as I could, Shadowmanes are the way to go. 100%. Absolutely no doubt about it. A single Shadowmane will get me through every single cave on the island except for Skylord, and that's only because they won't fit. They'll do the same for Scorched Earth. They'll do the same for Aberration. They'll do the same for Extinction. Except Extinction, they wouldn't really be able to fight the bosses. But then again, all you gotta do is tame some Titans. It makes it really freaking easy. Genesis 1. Yeah, honestly, Shadowmane's better than most other options. They're just so much better than anything else. I don't know what wild card was on when they made the Shadowmane, but they cracked them out of their minds. Dude, my land is so barren. And it's 20 o'clock already, which freaking sucks, dude. Tech Rex? 156 Tech Rex. So here's a Crossroads. That is a tameable boss creature. However, it's a Tech Rex, meaning any Rexes that come later, or any Rex that I want to breed with this, has to be another Tech Rex. However, I will have an infinite supply of metal. However, I've got to find a male Tech Rex. You feel me? Because you're female, right? Yeah. I have to scour the lands for a Tech Rex. These things ain't quite dodo birds, you know. You don't see them everywhere. How many tranks would it? 156 take. A 156 would take 68 shots to tranquilize. A whole 68 shots to put to sleep. Tame it, you never know, might get lucky. I like your tone, Kane. I like the way you're thinking. Because a 156, that's better than literally any regular Rex. Max level is 150. Eat the body, please. Thank you. Oh, you killed the Carno. Awesome. If you remember, they're stronger than regular Rexes. Yes and no. They're not built stronger. Like, their stats are identical to regular Rexes. However, they come in higher levels. So I believe it's 5% higher than any other creature. So 156, if you reverse engineer the math problem of times 0.05, 1.05. This one might actually be like a 150. Or no, it's not 5%. Creatures. What the frick is the level increase? Was it 10%? Oh, it's 20%. Shoot, I'm stupid. Okay, so if I go 156 divided by 1.2, that's 130. This is basically a level 130 regular Rex. But he was boosted up to 156 because of his techness. I just realized that sounds like tetanus. Yeah, because of his techness, he is higher level than any other Rex that I've ever seen. Or that I'm able to see. But their stats are the same. What you're thinking of is like an X creature or a R creature. Because X creatures, they have damage reduction, but they also deal less damage. Or something like that. And then R creatures have less health, but they deal more damage. Or something like that. I forget what the exact trade-offs on those ones are. But it's something along those lines. Dude, tranking Rexes is so boring. I mean, I'm sure there are more fun ways of doing it. I'm not doing it a fun way. I'm just doing it in a way that's really freaking convenient. Because at least I don't have to build a trap, you know? So it requires 68 shots. I think I'm gonna do 70. And I'm already at... I already shot one, but it didn't count on the left side. So he's... Like right now, I just pumped 51. Now 52. He's actually at 53. So I'm gonna go all the way up to 69, and that should be enough. Because once it goes to 69, that means I have officially pumped 70 in them. Oh gosh, dang it. Oh, never mind. He's chilling. Come here, bud. Eat the body. Eat the body. Thank you. Oh, I lost count. Dang it. I slowed my shots. I wasn't counting. How many did I pump in him? I'm checking my second monitor. 1 second. So I got 55, 57, plus 1, plus 1. So 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, and then yeah, I went to count. So I'm at 64 right now. 65 if you count the one at the beginning. So 66, 67, 68, 69, 70. And then it's going to take 18 prime meat at 36 minutes. It's 9-1. None, I don't know. I don't know what you mean by it's 9-1, but I don't recognize your name, so welcome to the stream. Gas baby. No, this Rex, I don't know if you're talking about the Rex, but this is a 156. Torpor's still climbing a little bit. I'll shoot him again. That's the last one. Honestly, I could just park up here and chill. Because he can't walk up there, can't... No, he definitely can walk up here. I'm the kid finna stream sniper raid you. What? You're gonna stream snipe me on my single player world? What? No, no. Oh gosh. I'm eating a sandwich. Good sandwich, but holy crap, I got a canker sore that hurts so freaking bad. It's not on my gums, but it's on my lower lip, and it's pushing against my gums. Dude, opening my mouth hurts. You're gonna glitch in that, buh. Hey. Nuh-uh. No, never mind, that's cringe. What is you? Or was it something I said? I'm sorry if that sounded like, you know, a roast or something. That genuinely wasn't. I genuinely don't understand. Like, were you saying that about something you said? Because I genuinely couldn't tell you. Cringe. I don't know what the frick you're talking about is cringe, but okay, gas, baby. Oh! I thought you said, cringe. Like, cringe. I'm like, dude, what the flip? Landon LeBlanc. Welcome to the stream, dude. Let me join your server. It's a single player server. I do not have a server. And if you were to join, it would be a non-dedicated session, and you would be tied to a tether, and nobody enjoys that. And even if you would enjoy that, I'm not going to. Dude, is he finally torpor running? That would be a really good spot for him to go to sleep, honestly. Nope, he's not torpor running. Dude, how long is it gonna take him to go to sleep? What the hell? I'm getting kind of worried I didn't put in enough, and Dodo Dex is just wrong. It is wrong. It wasn't wrong. I just read the wrong freaking thing. It needs 102. Dude, I'm so stupid. He's been losing so much torpor this entire freaking time. Like, freaking Rexes can get headshots in this game. I'm sure they can in ARK Survival Ascended, but they can't even in this game. So why am I trying to use the headshot counter? Seems like he is running though, unfortunately. So I can't really cheese him like I have been. Yeah, you're behind me, good. Oh, geez. I'm just gonna shoot until this crossbow breaks. Oh. I can't aim, I guess. Ah! Kill him. Passive. Hit a rock, I think. Kill him. No, don't go in the ocean, please. Ah! Kind of messed that one up really bad. That one I didn't mess up as bad, but I still missed. Gosh flippin' dang it. Oh! I didn't hit him after. I did not hit him after. Good. Okay. Now there shouldn't be anything that will naturally attack a Rex on this island. So that is one good thing. However, he can be hit as collateral damage. So, I'm gonna kill everything that can cause a potential problem, and usually that's just RGs, because everything else doesn't want to attack each other. I don't think. Actually, I'm gonna leave you guys on the island. That's fine. I just can't have RGs. Ah, he healed. Well, that was my RG when I tamed him. $37. Sheesh. That's why it's so bad. Uh, 36 minutes, so I can come back at around 12:20. He should be up. Or he should be ready to be fully fed. He's not gonna be like completely tamed by then, but oh. And there's the prime meat that I'm gonna use. Wish I found a great level RG because this one sucks. Oh, dude, I know. Bro's only dealing like 110 damage per bite. Sitting at freaking 2,500 health. No, he can't do very much. Then again, he wasn't really designed to be... Or he wasn't really tamed for the purpose of getting a lot done. More so just getting what needs to be done. Oh. Dude, it hurts so bad to eat this sandwich. Holy crap. Dude, I'm literally suffering right now. Holy crap. Is that a tech creature right there, actually? What is that little glimmer? What the flip is that glimmer? Oh. Water. Never mind. I don't need to be hydrated. I'm actually gonna go ahead and I'm gonna grab Steven? Or Steve? My berry. I'm gonna grab Steve the berry. Because I think he's gonna stand a better chance at killing the Carno. The RG can definitely do it. It's just gonna take, you know, a couple eternities too, which I'm okay. And dude, the amount of stops that I have to make when I'm flying somewhere, also really annoying. What level are you, good sir? Level 10? Okay. If I find a high level male, I'll tame it, because then I can breed it with this one that I have. And hopefully I'd be able to get an imprinted baby, because I don't know how the breeding rates work, But there are some creatures where you just can't imprint them because of the way the stats are laid out. Like, I don't think... Yeah, I'm not able to imprint on Sarcos. I've tried it. But even if I imprint on them the second they're able to be imprinted on, their imprint timer takes longer than it takes them to fully mature. And so there's nothing I can do to actually imprint them. So I'm pretty sure I can imprint RGs. I think I did in one of my last playthroughs. Maybe, maybe not. I can't remember off the top of my head. But I do need a new RG. Or another RG. One that'll get the job done better. Stamina. What level are you? 50. If I find like even as low as a level 80 male, I might actually tame it. Because this one tamed out at level 34, meaning he was what, level 25? Yeah. Like 25 with some damage on it. Because 20 by itself would be level 30, so it's got to be 25. But he took a little bit of damage, I think. $140. Female. Ah, I'm gonna tame it anyways, but I wish it were male. Because now I've got to tame a low-level male. $140. Argentavis takes 24 crossbow shots. Okay. Gonna repair that. Gonna repair this. Throw that in there. Let's grab another, I guess 9. I need more. I'm at 16. I need another. 10 should do it. So I'll make 15. That's probably good. Crossbow. Alright, let's go get an RG. Oh, actually. Nah. Yeah, I'm gonna do it on plate. I'm confident enough in my abilities. At the end of the day, the hardest part of the RG is really only the trank run. Because the with the trank run, they can just fly off into the sunset. Not a care in the world. I'm such a tease. And my monkey's throwing food. Okay, everybody passive, please. I'm going to even whistle you passive. No, no, I want you on me. Come here. Come here. Dude, really? I don't want you on the freaking trike. Come on. This way. Here we go. Yes, yes, good. Attack me, the player. Get him, monkey. Poop him. Monkey, poop him. 1, 2, 3. The monkey is so bad at pooping on command. Ah, missed one. 5, 6. Dude, these guys are so much tighter of a rotation. It sucks. And I gotta really pump these into him. Missed one, 2 now. I gotta really pump these into him because I need as many in his system as I can get before he starts torpor running. He needs 24. That right there's 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Should have grabbed some spike walls. 23. One more. 24. Okay. He's officially gonna go down. Hey. I should have grabbed spike walls before doing this. It's one of the things I always forget about. Well, Leo, here's that great level RG that you were talking about. If I can make him run towards the ground, I can put one more in him. Or not. That works too. It's gonna take him 24 minutes, so I've got to wait a little while. Yes, sir. Hell yeah, buddy. Dude. Why do some trees only have like 5 wood in them? It's probably because of that. I just smack them and walk away. I guess I do have a tendency to do that. Okay, so we're going to go here, here, right there, one right there. One more right there. Ow. So that way, I should be able to get inside, right? Let's see. Oh yeah, I can for sure get inside. Honestly, I feel like it should be like this. Because I feel like that's a little bit more precise for like a saber tooth or something to get inside. But yeah, that one, I gotta wait. It's gonna be 24 minutes, so I gotta wait at least 7. The alpha, or not the alpha, the Rex should be about good though, so I can go ahead and kill that alpha real quick. That's what I was gonna say. before I had like a small aneurysm. First, though, I haven't named you yet. Bobby. And you are going to be, Plinskla. And Steve, you're going to be in a cryopod. I'm going to hate myself for that name. Kleplinskla. But, it's my fault. I mean, it sounds like it could be Polish. It very well could be a Polish name for all I know. Very common one at that. I personally only know one Polish person. They're not even a friend, so. I wouldn't know. Hopefully this Alpha Carno also gives me a better crossbow. Because honestly, I'd take anything over this crap. I mean, this crap is better than your average primitive long neck rifle with trank darts, but still. I've expressed my opinions on the on trank darts enough. Zachary Allen Bergeron. Welcome to the stream, dude. I don't recognize your name, so if this really is your first time, welcome, welcome. My bad. I don't know what you're saying my bad to. Whatever it may be, it's all good. Unless you like murdered somebody, in which case, no, that's probably not very good. And that is, in fact, your bad. But if you didn't murder anyone, you're all good. Okay, so before I do that, I am gonna go kill a couple fish for some fish meat. Ooh. Oh, shark. Is he stuck? He looks stuck. I'll end his misery, it's okay. Oh, he's not stuck, he was just chilling. He is a 145. Dang, if I actually wanted a shark, I would have tamed him. Okay. Oh, there he is. He is gonna beat me pretty good, I think. Let's get closer to the water, actually, so I can tactically retreat as needed. Actually, let's drag him into the water so I can stun him. Yeah. I don't think that did anything. No, it's not doing anything to him. This is going to be a little bit slower, but I am kind of demolishing him right now. If we had stayed on land, I might have actually been in a little bit of trouble. There's my crossbow, boys. Let's go. Finally. Holy crap, if I needed that. Crossbow, exactly. Holy crap, 163? That's not a bad start, I'm not gonna lie. Is it amazing? No. Not by any means, but it's good. I'm not gonna pretend like I got freaking Excalibur, but hey, 160? That is 60% less tranquilizers needed to tranquilize things. So at the end of the day, I am benefiting. Is it 60% less? I think that's how the math works, but honestly, my brain's not really mathing today. There we go. Oh yeah, and then the RG I am gonna mark as well. The RG is gonna take 11 prime meat whenever I get back. I'll only go back once this guy's tamed. Dude, this is... I'm so happy I actually got a good... I killed so many alphas earlier in this playthrough. Not a single crossbow. Not even like a primitive crossbow that looked identical to a regular one that you would craft via engram. Not even any crossbows whatsoever. I got like a couple bows, but that's it. This right here, though. Huge blessing. Okay, so had I found the Rex after I got this, it took me 102 shots. 163.3. That would have been 63. I would have used 40 less tranquilizers. Dude, if only. If frickin' only. Alright, we're gonna try to take another bite of my sandwich. God's mightiest warrior, right here. Dude, it hurts to open my mouth. God. Okay. I haven't suffered this much. I don't know why it's hurting me especially bad right now. Then again, my sandwich is kind of thick. I've been eating like pizza, and pizza's pretty dang thin, so I haven't had to worry about this. But dude, sandwiches, holy crap. I gotta open my mouth so wide and so the sword like brushes against my gums and my teeth. Sucks. Okay. Gosh dang it. You know, I've never actually tamed a Pelagornis. Are these guys any good? I'm pretty sure you can fish off the back of them, right? What are Pelagornis even good for? Oh, I just on my microphone. They can harvest large amounts of organic polymer. Really? Leo, the second I read that, your chat goes through. Good for polymer. Really? That's interesting. Which one's better? And they get an 80% reduction on polymer? Sheesh. And they deal 10 times damage to small fishes. So, coelacanths, piranhas, saber-tooths, I believe. And they automatically collect corpses of victims. You can fish on the back of them. And they do get a weight reduction. Pelagornis is ranked at the same as a sword and a club. Even though they're both very different. Okay. Yeah, it's put in the 5-star category with the chainsaw, the sword, and the wooden club, as well as saber-tooth, Pelagornis, or saber-tooth, dire bear, and Thyla. I do have a gripe with that. That's not. Those things are not the same. I don't know why they have the 5-star. Like they all have 5-star, but I mean, okay. That's interesting though. I never knew that. Might have to tame one of these days and see how good it is actually. Because I would be actually pretty interested in taking one over to the snow biome and giving it a go. Because you could just kind of just sail on the top of the water. You wouldn't even have to like encounter any creatures in the snow biome. And then the icebergs are pretty dang bare of creatures, so you could just harvest from there. I might do that one of these days. And they can be bow-lit, I'm pretty sure. Because I'm pretty sure I've killed plenty on the beach. They cannot be bow-lit, never mind. They can be chain bow-lit and large bear trapped. Makes sense. Oh, I'm looking at Rex, never freaking mind. Pelagornis. They can be bow-lit. Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, really? But no, that makes more sense. But yeah, good for polymer as well as weight reduction on polymer. That's actually something that kind of attracts me, not gonna lie. Pelagornis can be bullied. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, because I'm like, I swear I've bullied some on the beach to kill them and harvest their hide. Because they're just kind of there and they're not gonna fight back. I could have swore that I bullied some. I definitely have. I was looking at Rex on accident. But that makes so much more sense. They can be lassoed, bullied, net projectiled. They can fit through door frames, double doors, gateways, behemoth gates. They can fit in regular hatch frames. Like these guys. They can fit in a regular hatch frame? Holy crap. I didn't realize how small they were. Sheesh. And then they only eat prime meat. Or they only eat raw meat. Raw fish meat. That's kind of what I thought. They gather like 29 to 30 pieces of polymer for each baby Kairuku. Okay. I know that's kind of like rates dependent. But with my rates, a club can net me... They usually net me like somewhere between like 16 and 22 per Kairuku. So honestly, if you're talking about like base stats, that's not bad at all. It's actually pretty dang good. I'd have to try it out. A level 40, which is the one that I saw over there, takes 18 fish meat or 6 prime fish meat at 7 minutes or 4.5 minutes respectively. With my good crossbow, it takes 1 headshot or 2 regular shots on a level 40. So this guy would literally only be 1 shot. I'll go ahead and tame him. Why not? Dude, that lag spike absolutely destroyed me. Holy crap. I swear, I am not that bad of a shot. It was entirely the lag spike that ruined it. Has nothing to do with my actual ability. You get headshots? Yes, you do. If I swim away, he's gonna get murdered. Let's see if I can find a source of prime fish real quick. Megalodons won't drop it no matter what. Coelacanths won't. Yeah, I don't see anything that I can actually use. for fish meat, so I'll just use the fish meat that I have. The Tech Rex is already done, unfortunately. At this rate, I'm gonna insta-tame the RG up back at base. Oh yeah, let's check out this Rex's stats. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? 83k. Okay. Okay. 481. Okay. 480, that's not great, I don't think. 8,300 though, that's pretty dang good, I'm not gonna lie. Like that is a high health stat, I'm pretty sure. Melee in the Dododex stat calculator says very high. I don't think that's the case. Yeah, 481. The freaking Dododex sucks. It just doesn't tell you what their after taming stats are, or if they're good or not. Like that one, you literally just told. I'm not taming this guy right now. Another time. But Dododex was literally saying that bro's got like 79 points in melee. Actually, if I pull it back up really quick, what if I put in everything else? 1218, 690, food of 13,200, weight of 840. Yeah, supposedly that's not even a possible combination. In ASA, movement speed is no longer a waste stat. Really? That's just something they have off to, like, on the bottom. Is that true? Because that's freaking awesome. That's one reason why I would play Ark Survival Ascended. That and the way they do mutations is so much better. The mutations are actually, like, genuinely worth going for, even if you have low-level creatures in Ark Ascended. That's, like, one of the things that I have the least amount of gripes with, is the way they do the mutations, because holy crap, it is just so much easier. Not so easy that it, like, removes the value of it, but still so much easier than it ever has been. Because mutations are accounted for separately from the actual stat itself. And holy crap, do we need something like that? Like, let's say I get a creature with 36 stat points in health, right? I get 3 mutations, that'll bring it up to 42. If I get a wild Rex that teams out with 42 health points, those mutations completely useless. I cannot use them no matter what. In Ark Survival Ascended, the mutations for the stat are counted separately. So if it's at 36, then it has 36 plus 3 mutation levels in health, which brings it up to 42. But if I were to get a creature with 42 health points, I could then breed those two creatures together, and it would carry over the 3 quote-unquote mutation points in health. That way I get 6 extra levels on top of the new health stat, which in this case would be 48. It would bring me to 48, I should say. Because the mutations are now separately accounted for and are inherited. Originally, they were specific to the stat that the creature had. And dude, that honestly makes them so much more worth it. By the way, I'm at 19 people currently watching. It's a good amount of people. More than I usually get. So thank you all for sticking around and hanging out. Whether you're talking or just chilling. Hey, I'm happy to have you guys. Shameless plug. Do consider subscribing. I'd really appreciate it. I stream Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. So every weekday except Wednesday. I stream at somewhere between 10:30 and 11 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. So you can catch me sometime around then. Wow. Level are you, sir? Level 5. Yikes. Also consider dropping a like. I'd really appreciate that. It doesn't do anything for me in terms of like, I don't get paid. I wish I could get paid. That sounds freaking awesome, dude. The way YouTube has their system, like, it makes sense as to why they have it, but it's so freaking lame. It's like, I've got to have a certain amount of watch time, as well as... No, that's it. I have to have a certain amount of watch time within, like, 90 days of the current date. As well as... No, it's something else. There's something else as well. In order to get monetized, like, I guess, quote-unquote, tier 1 monetization, which is, like, it'll let me do memberships, it'll let me sell merch, that kind of stuff. I'm not going to be doing any merch, but, you know. I mean, maybe. Dude, if this turns into a career, I'm all for it. But I'm not gonna be hoping on it. James White. Welcome to the stream, dude. How are you doing? I haven't seen you in a little bit. Then again, it was kind of my fault because I haven't streamed in a little bit. Harry, what level are you, sir? 20? Yeah, I'm okay. It was 11 prime for the RG, I think. I'm gonna grab it before I get over there. There's one. Oh yeah, but yeah, that's for tier 1 monetization. It's like 3,000 hours or something, and that's it. Or maybe there's something else and I'm not remembering it. And then, yawning, sorry. For tier 2 monetization, it's like you have to have a certain, like you have to have 4,000 watch time hours or something within 90 days, as well as something else. I think that one you also have to have a certain amount of like shorts views, which shorts views are way more inflated than regular views since people doom scroll. Doing good. Just got the Scorched Earth Aberration and Extinction DLC. Hell yeah. And I'm on Scorched Earth now still, where I left off before on the island. You're saving it for now. I mean, that's fair. You know, play out you want to play it, dude. But, yeah, you killed all the 3 bosses, I believe. If I remember correctly. You killed all 3 bosses, and now you're just, like, waiting on killing the Overseer. Or prepping to kill the Overseer, I should say. It's like a pretty good place to be. I'm not gonna lie. Hope it's going good for you and also my man. No, I mean, yes, it's going so and so. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna be an absolute drag and be like, dude, my life sucks. But I'm also not gonna lie to you and say everything's wonderful. Like, dude, I woke up today. I'm still breathing. And so long as that's going on, honestly, life's pretty good. Every day's a blessing. We're not promised tomorrow. I'm always happy. Well, I'm not always happy. I'm always joyful, I should say. You're about to kill the dragon and then Overseer took my friend on a PvP server and I'm going to take him on his first boss fight. We got the first 3 artifacts. Heck yeah. Oh, are you taking him to do the dragon fight? That'll be a fun first boss. If I had to give you any advice, especially if you're bringing in a new player, make sure he knows about freaking Dimorphodons, dude. Because those Dimorphs will kill you off your mount. And those are specifically in Dragon. The Broodmother and the Megapithecus are the only 2 bosses that can kill you, or that cannot kill you off the back of your mount. Dragon and Overseer can. The reason why I hesitate is because Overseer's does not do a very good job at it, because the minions that he summons to deal damage off the back, pretty dang weak. I'm gonna trash that. Okay, so Junpoi, I'm gonna retire you at this point, honestly. However, your name shall be, Hinsplit. So Hinsplit over here is gonna be my new main for a little while. Starting off already has more health than Junpoi over here. Hold on, so at 25 and then 40, 475, 369. Okay, he's got lower health, but I'm sure Hinsplit will get better. Stamina, automatically better. Weight, automatically better. Yeah, Hinsplit's gonna be way better. Got to do some leveling though. I really got to find a Tech Rex though. If I'm gonna make the one Tech Rex that I have worth having, I need to find another Tech Rex. And it has to be male. Even if I find a good level, I never really tame the tech creatures. Well, Tech Rexes specifically. Other tech creatures I will tame. But they're so rare, dude. Like, obscenely rare. Stop Hinsplit. Hinsplit, what are you doing, dude? Okay, Hinsplit's like... Can't make that joke. Hinsplit has brain worms, let's say that. Loving Scorched Earth. I got your Wyvern collection finished today. I got the Lightning one first, and today Poison and Fire. What a nightmare, those eggs and milk. Oh, dude, 100%. They're really fun. They're just, yeah, they're a bit of a nightmare at times. Especially the milk, dude. Tranquilizing a Wyvern is not easy. But hey, Lightning Wyverns, dude, absolutely cracked at killing Deathworms. So I don't know if you've killed any Deathworms yet, but those are going to be your go-tos for that. Especially if you got a good one. They'll get you taken care of. Don't even worry about it. The Wyverns are really cool. I really like the Wyverns. Specifically on Scorched Earth. On other maps, they just kind of feel out of place in my opinion. Oh, geez. They feel a little bit out of place on other maps. But I do really enjoy having them on Scorched Earth. It's like if you were to try to take a Rock Drake and put it on Extinction. Like, yeah, there are the corrupted Rock Drakes. But, like, it's not the same as Aberration. They were designed specifically for Aberration, so having them anywhere else, just not a huge fan. It's honestly, you'll just be flying around and be like, dude, this is like a certified, like, freaking cinematic moment. Freaking wild, dude. That's what you're trying to do now. Get Deathworms with your Lightning Wyvern to get the Mantis. Yeah. I never was a big fan of the Mantis, honestly. Like, I know that you can give them tools and stuff, and they're great. Like, they are great in terms of usefulness. I personally just never was a huge fan of them. But yeah, no, they're fun. Especially early on when you can throw swords in their, like, hands. And you can have a freaking Mantis with blades. That's really cool. So you'll definitely have fun with them. I know for a fact you will. In terms of usefulness, I couldn't find much use for them. Maybe I just wasn't creative enough. Or maybe I just relied too much on my other creatures. Because, like, they're good at gathering stone, but I already had a Doty. They're good at gathering metal, but I already had an Anki. Maybe they were better in some places, but I already had something else. They're probably really good at gathering wood. Thorny dragons aren't very good at gathering wood. Like, they are the preferred creature for gathering wood, but they're not the best. Oh yeah, I don't know if you know this, but because you are on Scorched Earth, yeah, the Thorny dragons, they're your wood harvesters. So they're the substitute form of beaver/mammoth. The wood gatherer in every map has always been kind of weird. I'm not gonna lie. Because, like, the wood gatherer, I need more food. The wood gatherer in Scorched is the Thorny dragon, and then when you go to Aberration, it's the freaking roll rat. Like, I've just always thought it kind of weird. Like, they have really weird picks for the map's wood collector. I think those are the only two that they had, and then for Extinction they brought back mammoths. Genesis 1 brought back mammoths. Genesis 2, I don't know. Maybe they brought back beavers. But I know that roll rats and Thorny dragons were exclusive to their specific maps. I want the XP from these guys. Are you guys alpha boosted? You're not. Like, they're taking so little damage. And I'm already stronger than my previous RG. I'm gonna pull up Rex's on my other monitor real quick. Just to get their spawn map. Oh, they're all over the place. I didn't mean to whistle, but that's okay. I can go this way, and I should be able to find more. Looking for a Rex or a Tech Rex? Because if I can find a good regular Rex as well, I'll settle for that. It'd be cool to have an army of Tech Rexes, because you know, infinite metal. But eh. If it work, it work. If it don't work, it don't work. How long have I been streaming? 2 hours? That's okay. I got time. Here's a tech creature. Parasaur? Yeah. Yo, I can't see nothing. This is where night vision goggles would be super nice. Let me look at my map real quick. Where am I? Oh, okay. I'm like around there-ish. Okay. That they can spawn around where I am, but not very common. So if I start heading a little bit more south, I should be able to see more. I go into a little bit of a hotspot of spawn area, which I'm not seeing any. I know I'm looking into the abyss, but if it were a tech creature, it would light up. Like that guy right there. Are you a Parasaur? Yeah, you are. That's a raptor. Oh no, another Parasaur. Never mind. That's a Troodon. I saw the glowy bit and I figured it was a Troodon, but I couldn't 100% tell. Oh, Barry. Dude. Bro has no use for metal, but he ate the body anyway. VoxFizz, welcome to the stream, dude. You're getting viewers, man. Let's go. I know, dude. Let's freaking go. Anytime I get viewers like this, it's usually kind of on a whim. I think it's kind of on the in the hands of YouTube when this happens. I think YouTube's the one that kind of decides when to push it to people. I'm not going to be one of them YouTubers that's like, it's the algorithm. But that hurt my throat, actually. I need a sip of my drink. But yeah, I'm not one of them YouTubers that blames the algorithm, but I'm sure that there is some truth behind it. Because some days I'll do good, and I'll get like 22 people. That's pretty freaking good, especially for me. That's pretty freaking good. And then other times, I'll get like 5. And then one time, I got like 80. Why? I don't know. I don't have any parachutes. I'll come back. That's gonna be the wisest decision for me. I don't know where the heck my parachutes went, but not in my inventory. Got a Trudon. I thought I saw a Trudon. I guess I'm schizo. That's good enough. Sorry for those of you that cannot see whenever it goes dark. I'm trying my best. Trying my best given the circumstances. I could very well use Gamma, but I'm not going to be using Gamma. Part of the survival is not being able to see. Come on, guys. 23 viewers and 7 likes. What is that? Come on, everybody. Do like and subscribe. At least a like. Thank you so much, Leo. If you guys enjoy this stream, leave a like. Click that. Smash that. Absolutely demolish that like button. We're trying to reach 10 likes this episode. And if we reach 10 likes, I'm gonna do something. What am I gonna do? I don't know. Guess you just gotta leave a like and figure it out. No, but you know, it really does mean a lot if you guys leave a like. They don't really do much for me as far as I know, but it lets me know that you guys like watching this slop. And yeah, I'm very comfortable calling this slop because I know this is not very high quality content, by the way. If you guys are here, this ain't very high quality content. It's literally just me playing the game late at night. If I wasn't streaming this right here is exactly what it would look like. Just me by myself though, talking to myself. So really, this is absolutely no different from all of my other nights staying up playing games. It's fun content though. I mean, I hope so. Because like if I'm playing a game and I want something like on my side monitor with just like some noise going on, then this is the kind of stuff that I'd put on. Is just like chill, somebody playing ARK, just kind of talking about whatever. I've tried like having freaking like Sea of Thieves stuff going on the side because I do enjoy Sea of Thieves content. But dude, there's so much that happens so quickly. You can't have it on the side while you're doing something else because all that is noise. And then something happens and you have to look over, you have to rewind, you have to pay attention to that. If something goes on in your game, then you have to pause the video just so you don't miss anything because you were completely toned out. Like, you just want something kind of brain dead and just chill. And so that's kind of my goal with the content. Not necessarily like, what's up, everybody? Just more so like, if you guys are watching this while playing a game on the side, hey, we get to chill together. That's awesome. And I know that a lot of you guys do actually do that. You'll be playing ARK as well, or you'll be playing something else. Either way, I really appreciate it when you guys stop by, you leave likes and stuff. Because like I said, I'd be doing this if there was nobody here. So really all I'm getting out of this is an excuse to do what I was already doing. Because hey, now it's a potential career path. Because streaming is nowadays a career path. And all this is opening that door. But in actuality, it's just an excuse to stay up and play games. And talk to people, because I'm a loner and I have no friends. Especially this late. I won't say it, I don't have any friends. I do have some friends. I don't really do much with them, but like I do have some friends. People that I know that I can contact and talk to or whatever. But like playing games this late, nah. Nah, man. Some of my friends be having like families and whatnot. Like imagine having a wife and kids. Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. Kane, I'm really hoping that you're right in terms of the gamble, because I'm really looking for this male tech Rex. But honestly, it don't look too promising. I'm always happy for a good gamble. But at the same time, I would like the gamble to, you know, produce fruits. Whereas this vine has kind of seemed to be barren thus far. But then again, I've only been searching for, what, half an hour? You may find it when you least expect it. Exactly. Maybe it's just not fruiting season. Maybe the fruiting season comes when the fruiting season is ready. For the time being, it doesn't seem to be. But then again, in due time. Gosh. Is that an alpha? That is an alpha. Is that a raptor? Why is my butt? There it is. My butt. Why is my button not working? It's a raptor, yeah. I could take on a raptor. Can I get a good crossbow? Get a good crossbow from this would be awesome. I mean, was it last? I don't want to use the word season. Was it last attempt where like I searched for 2 hours straight and didn't? Yeah, it was. Or maybe not last attempt, but maybe the attempt before that. Searched for an entire 2 hours for like a good Rex. Didn't find a single Rex. I ended up finding 9 alphas, 3 Rexes, 3 Carnos, and 3 Raptors before finding a good level Rex. So it does just take time sometimes. Metal pick. I'm okay, but thank you, I guess. Level, there are 8 levels. Heck yeah. Is that a Rex? Oh, it's not a Rex. It's a bunch of Kentros. Dang. I'm blind, I guess. Well, I'm not blind. I'm a little buzzed, but I'm not blind. Maybe I don't have a buzz. I don't know where the flip in terms of consumption I've had or I'm at. But buzzed, I don't think so. I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. I guess I'm going to Cardo Island. Yay! I'm just gonna chug the rest of my drink. I cannot chug the rest of my drink. That's way more than I thought there was. With the way I was feeling, I figured it was because I had drank a lot. But it's not. The reason why is because I just haven't eaten anything because this sandwich hurts my mouth every time I try to eat it. So the one thing that's gonna, like, I guess, help me in this regard is the one thing that I've been taking super slow just because it hurts my mouth. Gosh dang it. I'll take another bite of the sandwich. Ow. Shit, dude. If any of y'all ever get canker sores, don't eat a sandwich. Jeez. I'm learning something today. Exits. 45 and 5. Ah. No, stop eating your friend. Hannibal. Dude, this game is full of cannibalism. Is that an alpha? No. Oh, it is. That was a crossbow. Let's freaking go. Yes. 195. Yo, dude, that's exactly what I've been freaking needing. Holy crap. Nice. Thank you, King. It is so freaking nice, dude. Sheesh. Okay. So let's say I find a level 150 Rex. I'm pulling up Dodo Dex. Dodo Dex Rex. Let's say I find a level 150 at 195.5. I'm looking at 51 tranquilizers. Dude, that is really nice. I'm still overheating. We are going to take a small detour. $127, dude. That's hotter than the freaking hottest day here in America. How hot has Death Valley gone? Hasn't it gotten to like 121 or something like that Fahrenheit? I'm pretty sure Death Valley, California has gotten to like 125, 126. Arizona has hit 120. It is not a pleasant time. But I'm pretty sure Death Valley capped out at like 126. We're at 123. We're almost there. Yeah, I'm not gonna take any more arrows. I'll take some free biotoxin. Biotoxin's a pretty good narcotic. Because don't they give like 80 torpor to whatever you feed it to? Pretty sure it's 80. I think it's twice as strong as a regular narcotic, and I think a regular narcotic's at 40. Because narco berries are at 8. Do any of y'all sometimes just like, if you're riding around like a Rex or an RG or something like that, do you ever just like think about what they looked like before the TLC patch? Because I do that pretty dang often when I'm riding around on the RG. Like, I'll just be running around doing my thing, and I'll just think about what they used to look like. And I remember there being a lot of people pretty dang upset about the new change. But at the same time, I think that this is so much more fitting for the RG. It's been a while, but I do remember that. Oh, I gotta throw this crap out, I forgot. Honestly, I really wish I had a stronger creature. Like, this RG is not that bad. But I wish I had, like, my Thyla. Thylas go crazy. I honestly wish, dude. I uninstalled ARK after dying to Dimorph and Boss Arena. Going to install after some days. Honestly, valid crash out. Absolutely valid crash out. I'm not even gonna lie. Dude, I've been in that exact same position before. I haven't had the balls to uninstall because I simp for ARK. But dude, yeah. Honestly, valid crash out. Dude, those Dimorphs, absolutely awful. Like, I hate them with every fiber of my being. Well, that's a bit extreme. I dislike the seagulls with every fiber of my being. But Dimorphs, they're pretty high up there. Especially the ones in the boss arena. Because, geez Louise, dude. Have I lost so many boss runs because of a freaking Dimorph? Way more than I should. That's why I never go into those places. Like, any boss arena, honestly. I never go in without med brews. And I'm just eyeballing my health the entire time. Because luckily for those two bosses, or for all those bosses, honestly, all of the bosses on the island, you don't really have to watch the fight. All it is a DPS check. If you deal enough damage, you win. So really, you don't really have to pay much attention to your army. You just have to pay attention to your health. Broodmother, it's the hot environment. Megapithecus, it's the cold environment. Dragon, it's the hot environment and the Dimorphs. And then Overseer, it's the robots as well as the cold environment. So focused on dragon, you didn't even see it. Exactly. That's where they get you. You're focused on like the boss. You just completely forget about it. And also, dimorphs are so freaking small, you're not gonna notice it. I've had close calls as well, where I've almost died, but I didn't. And the only reason why I noticed is because I noticed I got the broken leg icon in the corner. Oh shoot. I noticed that I got the broken leg icon in the corner. That has happened to me just in the snow biome in general. I'm out doing my thing, and then I just see the broken leg in the corner. I'm like, oh shoot, I'm freezing to death. Gotta chug my med brews and such. But yeah, dude, honestly, completely valid crash out. I don't blame you whatsoever. 10, 25, 15. Jeez, that's awful. Hopefully it keeps your save files, though. I don't know what happens when you uninstall the game to the save files. Hopefully it doesn't delete them if you plan on going back. Especially you, Jitesh, dude. You've been working on that save file for a little while. You didn't even take med brews because you thought it was a gamma. Yeah. I bring med brews honestly wherever I go. Just because the amount of stuff that can damage you while you're on a creature is ridiculous. Nah, bro, you're playing on a server. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, no, then your save file is fine. But, oh, right, yeah, because you had people gifting you stuff. I remember. I don't have the greatest memory. I do apologize. But yeah, I got you. Yeah, no, you always got to go in with med brews, no matter what. I go into every single cave with med brews. Does not matter what the cave is. I have med brews. Any boss fight, I have med brews. I have med brews right now, but then again, that's just because I don't have a refrigerator. But I always have med brews on me anytime I do anything important, just because of how many things can damage you while you're on the back of a creature. It's actually kind of crazy. You're good at caves, bro. You got this. I know I got this. I know I got this. It's not a matter of whether or not I got this. It's a question of whether or not I'm going to get it. You know what I mean? Like, I've got the skill, but do I got the patience? That's kind of the only question I have. I'm sure I do, and I'm sure that I'm going to succeed. It's just, for the time being, it's like, dude, it's just going through the motions of getting all this stuff that I need to get done. I'm sure I got it. You destroyed all the generator and used tech gem, but you're going to run out of Ellie on it, and it will be a week before I raise another army, then all my ref items will spoil. Yeah. That sucks, dude. I imagine you're not playing with S plus because you're on a server. If you're playing with S plus, element lasts so much longer in those tech gens. Like, ridiculously longer. I'll take the scope attachment. That might be useful. But yeah, if you're playing S plus, then those it lasts like I think 24 hours per one element or something crazy. Without that, it's only like 6. But you know what, Jitesh? You know what, Jitesh? Every single time we fall down, you know what we do? You know what we do anytime we fall down? We get back up. We get back up and we do it again. On default, it's 4 hours at max range. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's ridiculously extended on S+. But Jitesh, anytime you fall down, you gotta get back up, man. Wrong tech creature. I wish it was a tech Rex, but here we are. Motivation raw. Exactly. Take a page out of VoxVid's book, dude. Motivation raw. You're gonna come back after a few days. I don't blame you, dude. Sometimes you gotta take that break. Wait, bro, you went to Boulder? What do you mean by Boulder? I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what you mean by I went to Boulder. Unless you're talking about like Boulder Creek High School. In which case, no. School in AZ, bro. Yeah, I beat you to it. No, I did not go to Boulder Creek. Maybe you were referencing that and I just didn't know, but I picked up on it. Picked up on like how to say it. It's just anytime I see stuff like that, I always imagine it. That school was terrible. Honestly, I hear worse about Cactus Shadows. I could be wrong. But I've personally heard... Well, I've had more friends from Cactus than I have Boulder. And so I'm hearing a lot more about how bad Cactus is than Boulder. All the schools in Arizona, all the public schools, not very good. Like, there's a reason why they called it Cactus Shadows, you know? A very unfortunate reality. What did they say about Cactus? A lot of drugs. Lot of drugs. Did you get Artifact of the Cunning? Yes, I did. Second episode. I tamed myself. It was a Sarco, I believe. I'm pretty sure it was a Sarco. I don't know, dude. Honestly, I've had some to drink, and so my memory's a little bit dull. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I went in with a Sarco. I know all the schools in Arizona have had problems with drugs, but I know that Cactus Shadows I heard a lot about specifically. College at Arizona was bad. Your bouncer at Casa on Mill Ave. Oh, okay. I've heard ASU is pretty bad as well when it comes to that kind of stuff. Like drugs and like parties and stuff. Me, I've never been to any of that stuff, so I don't know. My family was a bit different when it came to that kind of stuff. Like, I didn't go to any public schools. I was a private school baby. Homeschool most of my life, and then private school baby. Just because of how bad the schools in Arizona were, honestly. And Oregon, where I'm from. Anthem Prep? Oh, okay. I think I knew somebody who went to Anthem Prep once upon a time. Do I have a GPS? I don't have a GPS. I am going to take that, actually. That's going to be really useful for Explorer Hunt. For Explorer no hunting later. Anthem Prep until 10th grade. Okay. Honestly, don't know much about schools below high school in Arizona. The only ones I know about are like Cactus, Boulder, probably a couple others that I can't think of right now. Anyways, I got very sidetracked. We both got very sidetracked. Jitesh, I know it's hard, man, but don't give up. I know you said you're gonna come back after a few days. Completely valid. Take your break as needed, but dude, never give up. Never surrender. You got this. Let your mistakes become scars. That way you never forget to go in with med brews. Just in the same way I won't say I never. I rarely forget to bring med brews into caves because of that one time I died to mega rabies, because you can just get that from bats. And come out stronger. You'd have your kids grow up in Brazil because I want my kids to know many languages and cultures. That's good. I honestly don't know much about, honestly, any of the Latin American countries. But I'm sure Brazil's got a really a really good, good system. All those Latino cultures I find really interesting. I enjoy learning about some Latino cultures. Like I was talking to someone not too long ago about like Mexican urban legends / like myths and stuff. Some really cool stuff in there. Sean So Urban, welcome to the stream, dude. How far have I made it? I have tamed a level 156 Tech Rex female, and I am either looking for a high level regular Rex or just any male Tech Rex. And as soon as I find one of those, I will be done. Well, no. If I find a high level Rex, I'll need to tame a breeding mate for it. But I'm hoping to find a male Rex before, a male Tech Rex before then. Latin America is filled with the best and the worst of humanity, and it's all together at once. That sounds about right, honestly. Based off what I know, honestly, that's probably not too far off. If not completely accurate, that's, I'm sure, not too far off. But I am sure it's completely accurate. Based on all of the people that I've ever known who have been Latin American of some kind, I've met some of the most down-to-earth people out there, and I've also met a lot of scumbags. But then I've met scumbags of any country, so it's hardly anything to say that. But yeah, no, I definitely can see that you kind of see both extremes. What's special about Tech Rex? Well, there's nothing special about it per se. Well, okay. There's nothing special about my particular Tech Rex. Tech Rex is any tech creature, anytime they spawn, they will spawn with 20% more levels than whatever they were given. So the one that I got was a level 130 originally, but because it was a Tech Rex, it got boosted up to level 156. And with, if you get a 150, that becomes tech, it'll become a level 180. You know, so they automatically have better levels to start because they're just 20% higher than everything else. I already have a high level tech Rex. So I would like to have a breeding pair, but at the same time, tech Rexes are pretty dang rare. So there's a very good chance that I find a high level Rex before I find even just a breeding mate tech Rex. So I'm just gonna tame whichever one I find first, really. That's kind of the thinking behind my plan. It's not that they have like any like super special characteristics that I want. It's just that I happen to have one that was a high level, and while I would like a breeding mate for it, there's a very good chance I don't find a breeding mate for it. Your girlfriend... Oh wait, I skipped a message, sorry. I spent almost 1 year and almost half in Latin America. I speak some Spanish and Portuguese, and let you tell you, bro, it's very hard trust. I had 2 friends who betrayed me. Aw, sheesh, dude, I'm sorry to hear that. But my girlfriend is amazing, and I have a few friends still that are great, but it's easy to find friends, but most will try to take advantage of you. Yeah. That's what I've heard from the Latinos that I've known. Usually Mexican. Like kind of hearing about the dynamics that they have, even amongst themselves, dude, is really interesting. I was told a lot that Latinos are the most racist race, but only towards other Latino races. And so, like, Mexicans will talk crap about Guatemalans, Guatemalans talk crap about Cubans, Cubans talk crap about Portuguese, you know, just, it's all just within, like, that subcategory. I guess they all have stereotypes for each other. It's interesting. But at the same time, they all do have a lot of... They've got... The cultures, there are good things about some of them. There's bad things about some of them. There's good and bad about every culture. But... yeah, it's really interesting to me. I like hearing about it. I like learning about it. You'll have friends, but one of them might try to set up a robbery, and the guy who betrays you will be a happy person. They're not really friends, just like fake friendliness. I got you. People in Latin America deny their blackness. I mean, some of those Dominicans, dude, they're pretty dang dark skinned. But you know, you say something like that to them. No. Dominican, completely different, 100% different. Dominican with a funny dish name, or Dominican dish with a funny name, mofongo. I would genuinely try a mofongo just because of the name. I find it really funny. It's like some kind of plantain something, so it's not really like interesting. It's just like plantain is just like a funky banana, but like it's got a funny name, and I would genuinely try it just for that reason. Just to say that I've tried mofongo. Oh man, like you'll be friends with them for months, and when you trust, they betray. Oh sheesh. They kind of long con ya. Salsa that shit off. Exactly. Cha-cha-cha. why people leave. I can imagine. Like if that's a common occurrence, I can imagine that's why. Like I said, kind of hearing about kind of their relationships, even with each other. There's some things that are like, dude, that's wild. Like, this is probably a really racist subject. I'm not, but then again, it's not racist because it's based off of what I've been told by other Latinos. So I can't say it's factual. It's based off of what I've heard. This is solely what I've heard. But heard from Latinos specifically. You're gonna go now. Good luck with the hunt. Thanks, Kane. Have a good night, dude. Take care. But yeah, like there's a lot of competition and whatnot within friend groups and whatnot. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff that I've heard. Whether it's true or not, I genuinely couldn't tell you. But I've had people who drill that into me, who have experienced it firsthand, and they say that if you believe that it's not true, then just get into a friendship with one, like close friendship with one, and you'll kind of understand. I don't know how true that is. Yeah. The state of Latin America is stagnant. I don't, mostly, sadly. Oh. You want to know what I heard? It's mostly about Mexicans. Like, just, I guess, competitiveness when it comes to, I guess, it could be like job, it could be about, yeah, it could be about jobs, it could be about spouse, it could be about friends, it could be about life, could be about house, could be about car. Like, just in everything, it can get competitive really fast with people who you would consider friends. Like, I guess jealousy builds up pretty dang quickly between like Mexican friends. Is that true? I don't know. That one I heard from full-blood Mexican. Is that true? I don't know. I haven't heard much about any, or about much other groups, because I've mostly been friends with Mexicans. If I've been friends with any Latino group, it's Mexicans. I've had a couple Guatemalan friends, but I honestly didn't learn much about them and like their culture when I was friends with them. I've heard a bit about Puerto Ricans, but that was from the Mexican friends, so how much is that true? I don't know. Heard a bit about Dominicans. Just little things. It's just one of those things where you hear a lot about a certain group of people, and it's like, no matter what they say, you cannot apply the same standards to every single person. Like, there are, no matter what you do, there's going to be outliers, and that's kind of how stereotypes are, you know, manifested, I guess you can say. But 100%, I've heard those things. And I've heard them from multiple people, not just like specific individuals. It's been kind of a collective thing. Whether it's true or not, I'll never know because I'm gringo, but still. Mexican is not your race, you're good. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly how I ended that. I'm gringo. I'm pretty dang pale. I did one of them ancestry tests, Dude, I came back like 10%. Well, it was like 5%, 3%, 2% or something of a bunch of different things, but in total it was like 10% like Latino groups. And so I'm like soy Mexicano, yeah, see. But no, I'm very freaking pale. Not as pale as some, but I am pretty pale. I love Mexicans so much. Yeah, dude, honestly. The Mexicans, easily some of the best food I've ever had. Like, that's one of the... I can't say that's one of the reasons why I love it so much. That's one of the reasons why I love the culture so much, is they always have amazing food dishes. I could not tell you a Mexican dish that I haven't liked. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's not true. I've had the sweet tamales. I forget what they're called. The ones you're supposed to put like condensed milk over them. They're okay. Mexicans are good food. You eat Mexicans? No, Mexicans make good food. Sorry, I'm sorry. Aspen Gold Pale? Oh, hell no. Dude, I've seen sheets of paper darker than him. No, I'm definitely white. Like, I guess white enough to say that I'm definitely white, but at the same time, not as white to say that I look like a ghost. You know what I mean? Oh, sheesh. Aspen Gold, getting it. Yeah, no, I've got a lot of really white family. I will say that. Like, it looks like they've bleached their skin or something. I have a lot of that in my family. But then I do have a side of my family that, like I think my grandma was Mexican or something like that, or something close to Mexican. Maybe like mostly Mexican. I don't remember, honestly. I'd have to do the freaking ancestry test again. I must be Mormon. Oh, hell no. I'm sorry. That was really insensitive to Mormons. No. Definitely not Mormon. I do not live in, is it what, Utah? Yeah. I don't live in Utah. I live in Arizona. Close, but not quite. Leo's back. He was busy buying things. Well, welcome, dude. Welcome back. I would ask what you bought, but at the same time, that is a little bit personal. So I'm not going to ask that. But hopefully you had fun, dude. Yeah, we're talking about Latinos, I guess. Anytime I think of just like the word Latino in general, I always think of the stupid Shadow meme. You know, the one where it's Shadow talking about how he loves Latinas. It's been forever since I saw it. Like, since the first time I saw it, but dude, I cannot. It's never left my mind. It's never left my mind since. I don't know why. Mormons are in Brazil. It's so funny to see them walking around with clipboards and blue suits. That's interesting. Like, that's an interesting thought. I have nothing against people who are Mormon. I'll say that. But if I get a knock on my door, dude, and I know that it's a Mormon, I ain't opening the door. Like, I don't have any reason to be opening the door. Messi number 10? Messi's number 10 GOAT? Ronaldo GOAT will win the World Cup? Dude, I don't understand the soccer references, I'm not gonna lie. But I'm going to assume that what you're saying is probably accurate. I could be wrong, but eh. Don't let them burn in the sun. I mean, now that you mention it, this is a horrible thing to say. I do apologize, but that just kind of makes me think of, like, you know how vampires, you have to invite them inside or else they can't, like, break into your house for some reason. I don't get the logic behind that, by the way. That's such a weird rule. But they can't go into your house unless they've been invited in. At the same time, they burn in the sunlight. I don't know why that just made me think of that, but I'm not gonna lie. There is a shocking similarity there. That's wild, dude. I think the story is more about friendships than letting bad people into your life. I can see that. They did try to pull some of that kind of crap where it's like there's some kind of moral of the story. Like, I guess there's some, I don't know if they're archaeologists or just historians, but they believe that the reason why people thought that dragons could breathe fire was because it symbolized, like, the gates of hell or something. Like, there would be some kind of, like, weird, like, moral of the story involved. I'm over encumbered. What the heck did I get? Oh my gosh. Bro is loaded. Don't eat that. No more. Don't eat that. Don't eat that. That. Actually, I will take those Titan pants. I want to look at them really quick. Oh, I just realized I can put on my flak now. $96, $88, $96, $1. Yeah, no, those are both trash. $136. Yeah, that's trash as well. All of it's trash. Dang it. Hoping for something cool. Dope, man. Nice gear. Thank you. It's 2 a.m. You gotta go to bed. Have a good night. It is 2 a.m. for me as well. I just realized. I didn't realize that I passed the 3-hour mark. Well, have a good night, Fox. Take care. It was fun chatting with you. So yeah, I didn't find the tech wrecks today. That's okay. I was kind of hoping to before the night was over, but it's all good. It's 10 a.m. for you? Yeah. You've got a day ahead of you, man. So when I start streaming, it's like around 7 a.m. for you-ish? 6:30 to 7 a.m.? Dang. How close I am to leveling. I'm very close to leveling, actually. Same for you. Maybe one day we exchange info. Maybe, dude. One of these days. I wouldn't mind adding you on Discord. I've got a couple people who I've met on stream. I've got on Discord. Yeah, that's why I try to wake early to watch the live. Shit, dude. You're waking up early just so you could be watching me? Fuck, dude. Now there's expectations that I've got to live up to. Now I've got to like stream every night. I'm sorry about Thursday and Friday, dude. I'm sorry I never freaking I didn't stream those days. I'm sorry. I'm kidding. But of course when it comes to ARK worth it. Fair enough. Got a Discord link? I don't have a Discord link. I'm gonna be real with you. I gotta do like a how fun would it be to have like a Discord just for my channel, you know? I don't know what the hell I'd post there, but like it'd be cool, I guess. I don't know how to manage a Discord, so it's all good. Discord though, Vox. Let me whip it out real quick. Because I believe it's just like Insomniac or something. Insomniac 324. Yeah, it's just Insomniac 324. Or Insomniac 224. It might be one of those two. I used to go by 224, but now it's 324. I'm not very active on Discord. I'm not pulling it up very often and not talking much on it, but I do pull it up every once in a while and check what notice I have. I mostly use it for when I'm playing with friends. But I've got Cheap on Discord. I don't know if anybody here knows Cheap. You guys should check him out, by the way. Hold on one second. Where did you send it? Oh, I haven't sent it anywhere. I'm just telling you it's Insomniac 324. If I go... For all of you guys who don't know this dude, you should totally go watch and subscribe to him. This has nothing to do with the Discord, by the way. But you should go check this guy out. He's pretty dang cool. Oh, wait a sec. Never mind. Wrong message. Wrong message. Remove. It's this one. Yeah, that's Cheap. You guys should totally like subscribe to him. He's pretty cool. He used to do a lot of ARK stuff. He doesn't do very much ARK stuff in recent history, in the like last couple months. But what he has been doing is he's been doing Grounded 2, which is a pretty cool game, by the way. I don't know much about it, but from what I can tell, it's a pretty cool game. He's been doing speedruns lately, and I think he's holding a world record right now, actually. Could not get it, man. It's either Insomniac 220 or 324 or 224. Like literally just that. Oh, that's 224. Try 224 then, I guess. 11-hour live stream. Yeah, that's cheap. That's 100% cheap. That sounds about right. Bro's got no life. I'm kidding, but he just recently did that one. Yeah, because he hit 1,000 subs. Hell yeah, dude. That's awesome. And then yeah, he's got all of his speedruns and stuff. He's holding a world record, isn't he? Yeah, he's holding an unofficial world record. Still a world record either way. Just send it. I just sent it. I sent it in chat. Anyways. Actually, I'm gonna grab that hide. Because that hide will be useful later. Have I loaded up a bunch of chitin in one of these yet? I have, okay. I know every time I do one of these runs, I end up doing that because of how much nonsense I collect throughout the play, or throughout like all the caves and stuff. Wonder how many days he will play when he hits 1 million. Oh, I just got a pending Vox. Yeah, I just got your notification, dude. There you are. I got you added. Perfect. Oh, sent it. Oh, I got you. I thought yeah, I thought you were saying send it. But I got you. Wonder how many plays or how many days he'll play when he hits 1 million. I have no idea. If he's willing to play for 11 hours straight after hitting 1,000, dude, after 1 million, you would expect it to multiply by 1,000 because 1,000 is a factor, right? Yeah. So 1,000 times his 11-hour stream. That's 11,000 hours, which is 458 days, which is approximately 1.25 years. Crazy. Have a good night, Vox. Take care. Oh yeah, I will shamelessly plug. I shamelessly plugging a dude I just forgot the name of. I will shamelessly plug Cheap because Cheap's pretty cool. He's got some pretty cool content, so I would 100% recommend you guys if you guys wanted to watch some of that stuff. Because he used to do a bunch of ARK. I'm pretty sure he's planning on going back to ARK at some point, but for the time being, he's focusing really hard on Grounded since it just released, and there's not much going on in like the speedrun community, so he's pushing it pretty hard. I actually just saw like one of his shorts in my feed the other day. Bro was having a pretty good speed run, but he ended up dying because he like starved to death or something stupid like that. Which honestly is such a horrible way to lose a run. I'm not even gonna lie. Yeah, definitely check him out if you're in. I'm gonna need fur armor at some point. I don't have enough fur whatsoever for fur armor. It's okay. We will cross that bridge when we get there. But until then, for the time being, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys coming and hanging out and chatting away with me. It gives me something to do, someone to talk to, especially with, you know, life. It's nice to be able to hop in a chat and just talk my brain away. Nice. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed, definitely leave a like. It means a lot to me seeing you guys leave likes. I'm already at 11 likes, dude. That's crazy. See me Thursday. I will be streaming tomorrow, but if it is Thursday when I see you, then I will see you Thursday, Leo. Have a good night, dude, or have a good day because it's daytime for you. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, it really does mean a lot having you guys there, and it really means a lot your guys' like, or having seeing your guys' likes, all that jazz. So if you liked it, please do leave a like. I really do appreciate it. If you want to see more of this garbage, because I know it's not the greatest content, but hey, like Kane said, it's fun, and it's just me chilling, playing a game and talking. So if you guys want to see more of that, definitely consider subscribing. I stream Monday through Friday minus Wednesday. So Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. And I will stream sometime between 10:30 and 11 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. Mountain Standard Time, i.e. just Arizona time, because Arizona doesn't do daylight savings, unlike most of America. So late night streams. or early morning if you are Leo Messi, because it is 10 a.m. for him right now. But yeah, definitely consider subscribing. And if you're watching the VOD after the fact, maybe this is the run that succeeds and you wanted to go back to the very beginning and you wanted to, for whatever reason, watch it from all the way to the beginning. Hey, I've done the same thing with other streamers and other YouTubers. So hey, happy to have you. Leave a comment. Yeah, that's all I really have to say. So that is it for me. Everybody, have a good night. Sleep tight. Don't let them bed bugs bite. And I will see you all tomorrow. Take care. Bye.